1001, 1002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 seconds to make that first impression. And part of that first impression is a good handshake. But as I started going through this process and doing some research on Google, I found out that 70% of individuals are not confident with giving a good handshake. So as I was once again perusing through the Google site, I found some characteristics of that. What qualifies for a good handshake? But let me back up for a second. A couple years ago, my oldest daughter had a friend, decided to bring him home to meet the parents that first time. We've all been there maybe. And so we've heard about this gentleman, but I've never met him. And so, of course, Friday night they come home, come into the house, and Dad, this is Eli. Eli, this is my dad. And I go over, hi Eli, my name is Tim. And on the other hand, as I can remember it as if he was standing here today, is a kind of slimy, damp, dead fish. There's the fish. And that image of him and that first impression has not changed. Or did not change, I should say that. But that's the image that we give as relates to that. So as we think about that, I came up with an acronym as far as what characteristics does it take to give, or what qualifies for a good handshake. So think of this, R test. R test. First, R is for right. We always shake with our right hand. But the R is also for the right strength, or the grip. 33 years ago, I met my girlfriend's oldest brother. I think his purpose in the handshake was to, one, break my hand, show that he had power over me, maybe some authority, and also that remind me that he was overwatching as I was dating, I guess now my wife. But I can remember that handshake. And not only did he squeeze my hand very tight, but I think he tried to pull off my arm during the process. So the R is right hand, right grip, right position, 90-degree angle, square your shoulders to the person you're looking at, thumb up, palm open, slightly twisted, so that your fingers should be on the bottom of their palm, into the web. So that's R, right grip, right position. Also, there's a positioning of a bubble space, 2 feet. That first time you meet that person. Don't pull them in, lean in, but don't pull them towards you. The first T is for time. How long should I shake a person's hand? Once again, a couple shakes, a couple seconds. I tried this out a couple days ago with a colleague of mine, and I started shaking her hand, and we just kept on shaking. 6, 7, 8, and then I kind of withdrew. And she says, that was weird. You may have all been there. A couple shakes, and then as you release the grip, they'll release the grip. So that's time. E for eyes. As we meet someone for the very first time, eyes, the visual, the non-verbals that we're giving, 4 times more important than the verbals. In fact, sometimes we forget their name because we're digesting all these things. The brain is just firing off. So the eyes, look them in the eye, good handshake. Second, eyes, S, smile. Have a nice smile as you do that. Shake their hand. As you look at those pieces, with the eye contact, the smile shows confidence, shows competence, shows that you're trustworthy. Last one is T. Now this one is a little bit interesting because it's temperature. The temperature of your hand. You may be walking into that meeting for the very first time, maybe a little bit sweaty. Maybe females may be a little bit, maybe it's a little bit cold. Put your hand in your pocket. Take that off your hand if you can, and then shake the person's hand. So it's not clammy, it's not damp, it's not wet, so to speak. The other part is, what do you do with your other hand? You should never have your other hand in the pocket when you're getting ready to shake somebody's. Keep it out. Sometimes you have maybe a portfolio or briefcase in it. So those are the 5 things. R test. R for the right grip, R for the right position, T for the couple shakes for the time, E for the eyes, S for the smile, T for the temperature, because 1001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds is all we have to make that first impression. Thank you.